It's you for a sleeping cruise now. Stress is getting just a little bit lower. Mind's getting just a little bit closer. Find somebody in my life.
Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about me moving to the UK and the processes and the things that I had to do before I moved. First of all, I did everything by myself with some help from my aunt. So a little backstory, I've always wanted to travel outside Ghana to study, but things didn't go as planned. So I got admission to University of Ghana and I had to go. So I had closed my mind, So one time I just went home and my dad said to me that, oh, about you traveling to study outside, take this lady's number and speak to her. She'll help you to apply. So he gave me 3 countries to choose from. It was Italy, France, and UK. So I started speaking to this lady and then we started the process. She was super nice to me. So first of all, we applied through UCAS, a website that you can apply to different schools, as many schools as you want, and different courses as you want. So first of all, I put in my details, my personal details, and they asked for personal statements. I think personal statements and some other little personal details, address, parents' name, all those things. So after I applied to 2 schools, which is the school that I'm in, University of Creative Arts and University of Arts London. Those are the 2 schools that we applied to. Yeah, another backstory. My aunt stays in UK, but she works in Ghana. So yeah, she spoke to me about how the place is and everything. So we decided to go with UK. You get. So all the schools that we applied to are in UK. So after applying to the 2 schools, and mind you, I was going for fashion. I was going for a school that offers fashion. So after applying, we just left it for some time, and then after some time I got an offer from UAL and they asked for portfolio. It was about, I was supposed to upload about 45 images or something like that. So I started gathering myself, putting my things together, and then I started drawing and other things that I had done in school, and I uploaded them. So after that, I sent it to them, and then I had to wait for their response. All this time, UCA hadn't said anything to me, so I was like, okay, let's wait and see. So after some time, I got an email from UAL, and guess what? I got rejected. So after getting rejected, I was quite down, but this lady was saying, oh, we have many options, let's wait for the other one. If we don't get it, we'll apply to other places. That's not the end of the world. I was like, okay, come. So after some time, I got the admission to UCA, and I had to write IELTS. So I went for classes. I had to go for classes. A little backstory. I knew 2 people who were studying for IELTS, so I was asking them about it, and then one was like expensive, so I was like, let me find out from the other one. So the other one was like 1,500, 1,750, around that size, Ghana cedis. So I went for that one. I started going for classes while in University of Ghana. I started going for classes and everything. I was learning for the test. So after learning for the test came, I wrote, then I had to wait for my results. So after the results came, I uploaded it on the school's website. So there's this website that you get, like when you get the offer, you can put your details inside, and then you have that details to open it every time you want to open. So I did that, and I put my details, and after that they gave me a student advisor to help me with the process and everything. After I sent it to them and everything, they started asking for my WASI certificate. I had to make CV. I had to do a portfolio again, but this time I did it in a video form, so with the help of my friend. Yeah. So after that, I sent all these things. I sent everything. Then I have to get a visa now, right? But and when you accept the offer, you would have to pay a deposit of £4,500. It's a deposit. It becomes part of your school fees, so like it's deducted from your school fees when you're paying. So yeah, I paid that, and now I had to get the visa. And before you get the visa, you have to receive a CAS letter from the school. That's confirmation of acceptance of study. Yeah, so I was waiting for that, and now this student advisor comes to tell me that, oh, for you to get CAS, you have to write another test. I'm like, aren't we done? I thought you said that was it. No, this thing again, documents again. So this one I didn't have to go for classes. I had to buy some materials online and then study for it and go and write. The materials was about $50. So that one day my aunt paid for it, so we were calm. So I bought this material, study. The test is about $250. That's for the name of the test is Pearson Test of English, PTE. So after learning for this thing, the test came. I went to write, and then you get your results in about 2 weeks or something. I went to write, and I got my results. I sent it to her. The speaking part didn't really go well like that, but I was hoping to, get and everything. Then this one comes to tell me that I passed. She came to tell me that, oh, I had done the wrong test, that I was supposed to choose UKVI, but I went to do something else. UKVI is for visa. I'm like, really? So I had to write the test again. So I went to pay another $250 to write this test again. So writing the test, I sent it to her again. Then finally, they started processing the CAS. And before you get the CAS, you have to do a suitability interview, something like that. So me, I said I don't want to fail this interview. I learned for the interview. Like I was going to write tests. I learned. This test came out. No, it wasn't a test. It was just an interview, like just to show that you are eligible for the CAS. So after doing the thing, they will assess it, and then if you didn't do well, you have to do it again before you get the CAS. So they assessed me. It came. I didn't do so well, so I had to do it again. So the second time, I prepared for the thing. I did it. It was perfect. So I finished everything. I got the CAS letter. Now I have to use that letter to apply for visa. So I used it to apply for visa. They asked for my birth cert. I had to take a tuberculosis test. They asked for all my the deposits I had done. They had asked for the receipt. They asked for bank statements. The bank statement, your money has to be there for about 28 days before you apply for the visa. So we had done that long time, so everything was calm. I sent my bank statements. There was some checklist be UK website checklist be, so I did all that. That one, so I had to pay like $150 or something for the visa. So I applied and everything, and because the CAS makes it faster, the CAS makes you get the visa faster because it's from the school and they know that you are in the school. So that's what happened. I applied. I had to go for an interview, not interview, but like I had to send all the documents that I had to some place be. I'll find it and put it in the description box. So I sent everything there, and then I gave it to them, and came back, waited. What I'm talking about is started from last year January. I had to come here in September, but things became very slow, so I had to move it to February intake, which starts in January. So that's what happened. So all these things, I had done everything. December, this girl is here. I'm still in Ghana. Then I think my visa came in December, like a few days before Christmas. So when it came, I was excited. It comes with a BRP, that's biometric residence permit. Yes, it's some card B that shows that you are allowed to stay in the UK for a certain amount of time, and it was about just for 1 year, because after this year I'll have to extend it for the time that I'll be staying here. So yes, after everything, and then the school has a website for accommodation. So the student advisor sent me the accommodation website, and then I applied for it. I had to pay a deposit of £300 so that I get a room, like it will secure my room for me before I move. So I did everything. We had to book for a hotel before I moved here and everything. So yes, if you have any questions, there were some documents that I gave that I think I've not mentioned it, but if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section, and I'm very willing to help you find your way when applying. So that's it. I'm in University of Creative Arts, and that's how everything went. That's how the process went. It took a very long time, but yes, that's how it went. I forgot to mention that the IELTS, the exams, it was about 2,500. That's how much I paid for the exam, just to write the exam and get results. That's how much I paid. Yeah, it was quite expensive. Yeah, and also the school fees is about 15,000. No, 15,000. No, it's 1,540 pounds. No, 15,540 pounds. Sorry, 15,540 pounds. And this is really expensive, so I had to apply for scholarship. I had to apply for a scholarship so that it will, reduce the amount of money that my dad will be paying, because that's just for the fee. So the accommodation money has not come. The accommodation is like 6,000. I'll just put in the description, but the accommodation money too is there. Then I have to be buying groceries, my living expenses, all those things. So yeah, I applied for a scholarship after like getting the offer and everything, and yeah, it helped. It's helping. It has helped because yes, it's really expensive. Last but not the least, I forgot to mention that my lip gloss is from Everything Glossy GH, and you can get it from Everything Glossy GH on Instagram. So go and purchase yours. Can you see? Can you see how my lips are shining? Can you see? Yes, get yours very quickly because it gets finished early. Bye.
Let it take on the world with 2 arms now. Got me singing right in the dark. No feelings I couldn't.